You might think you're going crazy, you're okay. Let me explain. You in a place with a sun, fading pain, with your brain, see you standing on the bar, thinking about this game and all the times you try to change in vain, but you still the same. You might think you're going crazy, you're okay. Let me explain. You in a place with a sun, fading pain.
I'm 25 and I'm currently serving a sentence of life without parole for first-degree murder.
So did you ever think in your life that this would ever come to this?
No, not even close.
Been in this institution going on 5 years now, but in total years I've been incarcerated. I'm going on 10 years now.
And how'd you get in here?
Well, fortunately, I was under the impression that carrying a gun was a thing to do. I was under the impression that you know, violence was a means of getting my name across. And
15 years old, I caught a case, gave me life for murder at 15 years old. I've been here since I was 15 years old. And I'm 23 now, it's been 7 years. And that's how I got in here.
Did you ever get to see them?
No, I ain't seen them since 2007. You know, this kind of far from my family to get visits. Man, it's a long time from now, like 2055, something like that.
Without the possible parole sentence for first-degree murder.
So, did you come from a good family?
Yeah, I came from a good family.
I am currently doing life in prison for a drive-by shooting that resulted in a murder and attempted murder. And well, pretty much, you know, at the end it's not worth it, you know, because this is where we're at, you know. You don't control your life anymore. It's fun and everything, but everything comes to an end, you know. So think about it before you do anything stupid, you know, because everything we do has our consequences, you know, some for good and some for bad. But in reality, it's really come down to up to you, you know, whatever you want to do with your life. You know, I mean, my appeal just got shut down. So pretty much, you know, the court says I gotta live here forever until I die, you know. I'm only 22, it's gonna be my 5th birthday right here, and man, you know, all I gotta say is just think about it, you know, before you decide.
And what brought you here?
A violent crime, carjacking.
So did you know at that time, did you ever think that this kind of thing would happen?
No, I wasn't even thinking. To tell you the truth, it was more of a fast-paced situation. You know, that's all my life has just been fast, one thing after another. I never had a chance to really sit back and think and try to get a grasp of the situation that was at hand. You know,
you might have been running with some guys that were doing that kind of stuff. Were you doing that stuff?
Yeah, I was running with a lot of people. I was running with
East LA. I'm 24 years old. I'm in Calipatch State Prison right now for armed robbery. I have about 12 years to do, and I have a family, a son out there. You know, and
how old are you?
21 years of age.
So you came in when you were
18 years old. 18
years old. How did that happen?
I committed a string of armed robberies, 10 armed robberies in the course of 30 minutes. I was under the influence of crystal meth and amphetamine, and under the influence of negative friends, which led me to
The rest of my young friends were part of a gang as well, and I began to use drugs. And the more I used drugs and the more foolish things I did, the more I felt accepted by them. I started feeling a pseudo type of love and a type of family that I ran away from, that I didn't have at home. And I didn't stop using drugs, and I ended up getting stabbed. And I started doing juvenile time, being locked up and being deprived of shelter and being
When I was 17 years old, I got caught for first-degree murder.
So how old are you now?
22.
So did you ever think you'd ever be like this?
Never, ever did I think that I'd be locked up.
When you become a part of a gang and then you put yourself out there in such a way to where it's like you are deemed a real active gang member, you know, they come after you, you know, like you're a real active gang member, you know, and that has a tendency to give you even more time than what you might even be expected, like myself, you know. I didn't expect to get this kind of time, you know what I'm saying, because there was a lot of things that I was blind to as far as I knew I would be getting caught up, you know, as far as my gang activity. But since I was a certain type of gang member, I didn't understand that they would even come after me a little harder to make sure that I would get this time and possibly not ever get out.
Animal, a dog. A dog. Think about yourself as a dog and everybody else that's got you on a leash, you know. You're surrounded by a group of a structure of people that holds you onto a leash, telling you when to eat, when not to eat, on a tray. On a tray. Can you imagine that? You living in the bathroom. Can you really imagine that? Do you really want that type of life? Now, if you do, I mean, don't listen. Don't listen. And then you'll see. You'll see. But like I said, I'm not trying to preach.
Do it, Mike.